What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about Wonder Woman 1984. Well, it appears there's something rotten about this film. Unfortunately, Wonder Woman 1984 has fallen to rotten on Rotten Tomatoes score, and that is a bad thing for DC and DC fans. I mean, the DC films tend to get really wrecked on Rotten Tomatoes by critics, and most of the time I don't tend to agree with the critics, nor do I care. But when it comes to Wonder Woman 1984, I have to agree that it was very disappointing. It was not an above average film. It was average. I mean, I was very forgiving on my review, mostly because I really love the character, but at the same time I can acknowledge the film has a lot of problems, you know. I think it plays a lot with your emotions, but there's so many why this, why that is just it was not a good story. The whole thing with Steve using somebody else's body, and then I don't know, I don't understand the rules for the wishing things. It was not a very good film. It was just an average film. I mean, I still love Gal Gadot. There's a lot of the scenes that I was into it. I love seeing her playing the character, but I have to agree that the film indeed had a lot of problems. It just makes me so sad because I want to see these films succeed. And you know, after Wonder Woman 2017, I had complete confidence in Patty Jenkins. I wanted her to do the next Superman film. But the problem is that Wonder Woman 2017 was not written by Patty Jenkins. That's the difference. So it shows that she is a really good director. I also saw her other film, Monster, which is a really great film. So I think she's an amazing director. But when it comes to the fact that when a director has full control in which they have to write and direct, I think that's where we have problems, you know, because you're too consumed on your own universe and your own bubble that you forget to ask questions. Will this work with the audience? Like, how could no one have even thought about the idea of Steve using somebody else's body and Wonder Woman being okay with it? Why could so many people involved in this film not even question it or said, Patty, I don't think that's going to be a good idea? It blows my mind. But that's the problem when a director you know, I think directors can definitely write their own films, but I think that they definitely need to be open to other ideas, you know, but they need to make sure other people are reading the script and asking questions about it. And we also just heard that Warner Brothers is giving Patty Jenkins again full control of Wonder Woman 3, so she's going to write this film, and that makes me a little bit worried. If she were just to direct, I'd be okay with it, but now that the fact that she's also writing, I'm not sure. You know, I really miss seeing Diana as a warrior, and just because a character is a warrior does not mean that it can't be hopeful, you know. And I know that Patty Jenkins really loved the Richard Donner Superman film, but Superman and Wonder Woman are different characters. They're not the same. You know, Wonder Woman is a badass warrior, and that does not mean that she's not hopeful or heroic, you know. But I miss seeing Diana kicking ass. I wanted to see that. I don't know. It really annoys me. I know that the critics, most of the time, they're not even fair to all the DC films because, you know, Marvel films tend to be much better, but some of them are really bad and they're still not rotten on the Rotten Tomatoes. So definitely, I don't know what the critics have against DC, the DC universe, but I have to agree when it comes to Wonder Woman 1984, I was deeply disappointed too. But on the same time, Warner Brothers seems to still have some confidence on Wonder Woman because they're not only bringing Patty Jenkins to write and direct the film again, but they're also they submitted Wonder Woman 1984 to all Oscar categories, believe it or not. Now, I believe that 2017 film was totally snubbed at the Oscars, but this film does not deserve an Oscar nomination. I mean, I'm sorry. The visual effects weren't that great. The story was a mess. I don't know. I just find it funny that Warner Brothers, after all these mixed reviews, I don't even say, my other video said that the film was divisive but a lot of people are saying it's not divisive at all. A lot of people just think it's extremely bad. But I still disagree because if you still look at Rotten Tomatoes, there's a lot of people that still enjoy the film, they overlooked all the problems. I even had a lot of comments of people that saying they enjoyed the film despite of all these questions that are out there. So yes, I still believe Wonder Woman is divisive. Some people really like the film. Some people don't like the film. I'm like in the middle. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I completely understand all the problems. And I remember right after the end of the film, I had that really mixed feeling like, ugh, I love Gal as Diana. I love how charismatic she is. I love the characters. I thought the acting was great, but there's a lot of weird stuff in this film. You know, just because it's the 80s, just because the film takes place in the 80s, it didn't mean it had to be so cheesy like that. It didn't mean that the action need to look so weird. I just wish that this movie had stayed in the same path of the first Wonder Woman. I was so shocked when this looked completely different. You know, I was excited that it was going to take place in the 80s, but we didn't, apart from the clothes, we didn't even have a lot of 80s elements, you know, the awesome music. I don't know, it was just, it was weird. But anyways, guys, that is unfortunately the news. Yes, Wonder Woman has fallen to rotten. That kind of sucks. But I hope that Patty Jenkins is taking into consideration all the questions that people are raising about Wonder Woman 1984, because, you know, as long as a director, of course, no one is perfect, and sometimes directors will put a bomb out there, some movie that is just like, oh my God, I really hope I didn't do that. So as long as they recognize that and they change it and make it better going forward, I'm totally okay with it. It's not like I'm saying, oh my God, I don't trust Patty Jenkins anymore, because I still believe she's an awesome director. I'm just not sure about her writing the film yet, you know, especially if she continues to portray Diana as like, I don't know, not a warrior, you know. I want warrior Diana. But at the end of the day, I just want these films to succeed, you know. I can't wait to see another Superman film. And the weird thing is that Warner Brothers already like greenlit Wonder Woman 3. Even though the reviews for this film is not so great, but we still haven't heard anything about Superman. It's just, it's weird. It's so weird how they cannot get a Superman film approved. I don't understand it. But anyways, guys, those are the news. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think about all of this. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time. Bye.